Hello everyone, so welcome back to another video for command block tutorials. Today we're going to be going over the execute command now. This is a very useful command. So to begin, I'll show you some demonstrations. So here's some armor stands with all the same name, execute one. So this one, it will only select one of these because it has a count of one, so if I press it, it'll only choose one. This will do all of them, and this will do random. That will randomly choose it, and this is pretty much forcing these armor stands to do the command for themselves. So if I wanted to do, say, slash execute at E, type equals armor stand, name equals execute one, say hi, three of them say hi. Now for another example, I have banknotes, I have warp spawns. See how I have $1,100. If I add myself with 1,000, I have 2,100, 3,100, 4,100, 5,100, and I only dropped 4. And then warp spawn, so you can set this to wherever you want in your world. You drop it, you'll go to this block. I go over here, drop it, I go back here. One more time, I go back to the red block. Alright, so let's go over the armor stands first. So if you want to choose one armor stand, you execute at E, type equals armor stand, name equals execute one, because that's its name, and you do C equals 1. That will only select one. You can do up to, I think it's 10. If not, you can do as many as you want. And then you have to put these squiggly lines here, so it will execute them specifically. And you do teleport at S at self, squiggly, squiggly, 20, squiggly. That'll pretty much make it wherever it is. It'll teleport from that spot 20 blocks in the air. So if we do it again, it teleports 20 blocks in the air. This one ignores, it's the same thing, but it ignores the C equals 1. That will pretty much choose every single one you have. So that does that. It will do it to every single one. Now this one, for random, it uses the @R ability. So you do the same thing, execute @R. The only difference is the @R. So you execute @R, type equals armor stand, name equals execute one, squiggly, 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 TP at S, squiggly, squiggly, 20, squiggly. So same thing, it'll do random one, as long as it has the same name. Have that right side. Very unlucky. Come on. Ah, there we go. Okay. So for these ones, warp spawn. This is also very simple. This only works with entities, by the way. So when you drop this, an item is an entity. You can check by doing /kill at E, type equals. Whole list. This is all entities. Alright, so you have to name your entity or else it will do it for every single entity or item. I mean, to name it for your item, or it'll do all items unless your item already has a name, such as like purple pillars. If you name it purple pillars, it'll only work on these. So here's the commands. So you do execute at E, type equals item, name equals warp spawn, so the type equals, if it's an item, you do an item. If it's an entity and it's say a zombie, do zombie. If it's a gas, you do gas. Then name equals, whatever the name is, you want to put it right here after the name equals. If it's a name with a space in between, you have to have quotation marks. Then you put it in a bracket, squiggly, squiggly, squiggly. This is very important. You're always going to want the squigglies here afterwards. And then you do TP at P, This will be the closest player to the cores you want. So negative 88, 428. That is right here. Negative 88, 428. And then to make it so it doesn't span that, you do execute at e type equals item name equals warp spawn squiggly 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 kill at s. So make it so since it's on a chain, it'll kill itself after it's used. And pretty much for the banknote, this is a popular one to add money. It's pretty much the same thing. Execute at e type equals item name equals $1,000 banknote with these quotation marks because there's spaces in between. Squiggly squiggly squiggly. Then you do the scoreboard command. Scoreboard players add at p money 1,000. So say if I want 10,000, it's still $1,000 banknote because the execute, but I'll get 10,000 instead, so I have 5,100. Now I'll have 15,500. So yeah, I'll take this back down to 1,000. And then here, the execute at e type equals item name equals the banknote kill at s. This will make it so after it's used, it'll kill itself, and you just don't get spammed with money. It's back here. But yeah, that was the execute command tutorial for today's episode. Hope you enjoyed. Leave a like and comment. Bye bye.